In Islam, marriage has an objective. These are the objectives. Number one, progeny, children. That's an objective Islam wants to meet and fulfill. Through marriage, that's what Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He says, وَاللَّهُ جَعَلَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا وَجَعَلَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَزْوَاجِكُمْ بَنِينَ وَحَفَدَةً. From your spouses, Allah has made for you children, progeny, grandchildren, all of that come from it. وَرَزَقَكُم مِّنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ. In Surah An-Nahl, Allah mentions it. And then that's the first objective. A man came to the Prophet ﷺ, and he told him that he had found a woman, but she can't have children. Ya Rasulullah, shall I marry her? The Prophet, he said no. The man asked again, he said no. He asked the third time. The Prophet then said to him, تزوج, marry, تزوج الولود الودود فإني مكاثر بكم الأمم اليوم القيامة. Marry the woman who meets these conditions. We're going to talk about it later, inshallah ta'ala. What are the things that you should choose a woman for? Lakin, marry a woman who has this quality, al-wadud. Al-wadud means a woman who works towards gaining the love of her husband. So she sees this as something I have to achieve. I need to get this, inshallah ta'ala. She works towards getting her husband's love. But not that type of woman who sits back and says, no, I don't have to work for your love and you have to give it to me. That's not how she sees it. She believes that I'm going to work for it. Al-waluda is a woman who works to get her husband's love. Al-waduda, sorry. Al-walud means a woman who loves to have a lot of children. And how do you know that? You look at her mum. Is she from a family of many children? Yeah, and he generally gives you an idea of what kind of family structure this is. Of course, it doesn't always mean that the girl's going to be the same as her mother, but you also know from her mother if she is a woman who can bear children. Because a lot of mums instill in their daughters not to have many children. So 2 or 3 kids is more than enough. Or if she can genetically have children, you can see that from her mum. That's what the ulama mentioned. Al-waluda. So marry the woman who has these 2 qualities. The second objective of marriage, my brothers and sisters, is to fulfill your emotional side. Allah has created us subhanahu wa ta'ala not just physical and intellectual only. We have an emotional side to us. And each part of our existence, there's something to fulfill it. When it comes to your physical side, there is a diet. You have to observe food that you're not allowed to eat. Islam prohibits, don't eat this, don't take alcohol, do not. This harms your brain and all of that. It affects your body, don't do that. Also, fulfilling your spiritual side. The spiritual side, my brothers and sisters, is the deed, raqa'iq, tawheed, following the sunnah of our beloved Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And there's also an emotional side to the person. And that marriage fulfills. Companionship. And that's why Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala made for Nabillahi Adam alayhi salam in Jannah a wife. وَمِنْ آيَاتِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. Underline that word, to find tranquility. The objective of marriage is that I find tranquility. Are we all together, brothers? وَمِنْ آيَاتِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. And you know what's funny? Because some of the ulama, they said the ayah says وَمِنْ آيَاتِ أَنْ خَلَقَ. We created. So created is used in this verse. Ja'ala is also used in the verse. وَمِنْ آيَاتِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُم مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. خَلَقَ and جَعَلَ, they have the same meaning in some places. But why is it used here? Are they both the same? No. When they said that Allah, when He said وَمِنْ آيَاتِ, from the signs of Allah is وَمِنْ آيَاتِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. Looking for tranquility was something that was created straight away. That it's something that should be found straight away through the wife and the husband. Tranquility. That should be there when you get married. As for mawadda and rahma, it's something that comes about gradually. That's why the word ja'ala is used. It happens gradually. And the word mawadda was put first and then rahma was put second, they said, because the word mawadda is the beginning. When you first get married, there's this love, and the brother's mashallah always texting his wife and he's saying, where are you? I'm coming. He's leaving all the friends that he used to have, sah? When they first get married. Honeymoon, running around. You don't see that brother that you used to be with, right? That's the first few months. And then after that, things kind of slow down. So what does he need to observe? Rahmah. The mercy now kicks in. She's the mother of your children. Look what she's done for you and the things that she's offered, and what rahmah comes into play. Sah? So the word rahmah was put after the word mawadda. The point I want from the verse is that tranquility is a objective of marriage, to find tranquility. Also, protecting the private part is one of the objectives of marriage. And the Prophet ﷺ mentioned in the famous hadith, "Man istata'a minkum al-ba'a falyatazawwaj, wa man lam yastati' fa'alayhi bis-sawmi." The Prophet, he said, "O youth, ya ma'shar al-shabab, O youth, whoever from amongst you is able to get married, then get married. And whoever from amongst you is unable to get married now, what should you do? Fast. Fast. Because what happens? This protects your private part, and it protects you fulfilling yourself in a haram way. In a marriage is the one that needs to be the form of you fulfilling your desires. And if you're not able to do that, then you go for what? Fasting. So this shows that protecting your private part occurs through marriage. And that's an objective the Sharia wants to fulfill. Also, it's to allow mankind and humans to exist. That's what marriage does. And it's one of the reasons why Islam does not permit same-sex marriage. And that it destroys this concept of حفظ النوع الإنساني, allowing humanity to exist. That's what comes from it.